Hey everybody, Colin Wilson with the Action Network, and welcome to College Football Week 1 Moneyline Round Robin. So how this works is we generally pick 7 teams and we round robin them by 2s and 3s, which means you're not going to do an outright parlay of 7 teams. You're going to make it by 2 and 3. You're going to take team A, B, and C, and then A and C and A and D. And the goal is to get half of these to hit. Big payday on a round robin that has 2s and 3s. Let's get started. We're going to go Friday night. TCU and Stanford. Boy, the farm's going to be empty. The kids are not even on campus, but Stanford is going to be electric on offense this year. Second year of Troy Taylor. He showed what he can do last year with extra time, beating Hawaii in the season opener and then getting a bye week later in the year and beating Colorado. That's bad news for a TCU team that has a new defensive coordinator, a new scheme, and light on depth in the defensive trench. Take Stanford plus 260 on Friday night. Kicking off Saturday, we're going to go Clemson plus 450. Yeah, this is a double-digit spread against Georgia, who is supposed to be everybody's national championship in the preseason picks. But Clemson is fired up. Blue chip recruits that can match what Georgia has head-to-head from a talent perspective. And look at the Bulldog side. There's going to be mass suspensions here on both sides of the ball. There's depth issues on the defensive line. And we have true freshmen playing in the secondary. This is definitely a chance where Clemson can steal one. Take Tigers plus 450. Next up, West Virginia plus 250 against Penn State. This number is sinking in the market. There is a lot of love for the Mountaineers out there against Penn State. So you have to ask, what will the Nittany Lions do wrong here? Well, we have 2 new coordinators on both sides of the ball, and really offense is where we have to wonder if quarterback Drew Aller is going to be able to grasp Andy Kotelnicki's playbook. At Kansas, Kotelnicki ran a ton of pre-snap motion, a lot of misdirection, counter, things that Drew Aller is going to have to speed up with in the playbook after he's been in the Mike Yurcich system last year. We'll see if Penn State can do it offensively or if they're going to have struggle like they did last year in getting downfield passing. Go ahead and take West Virginia here at home, plus 250. Next up, we're going to do Miami Hurricanes against the Florida Gators. Yes, we're going to back Cam Ward and running back Damian Martinez. Both have transferred into the U. More importantly, the way to handicap Cam Ward is to look at the other team's havoc. Can the defense force him to commit one of 47 fumbles he's had in his career? Also, 79 turnover-worthy plays when passing the ball in 4 years at Washington State and Incarnate Word. Well, the answer is no. Florida does not have any havoc. They finished outside the top 100 last year and lost their best havoc maker on the team. This is going to be a struggle for co-defensive coordinators Ron Roberts and Austin Armstrong this year just to maintain getting teams off the field and getting the ball back to their offense with Graham Mertz. Go ahead and look at Miami minus 135 to act as our boat anchor favorite on this list. Another favorite in week 1, we're going to take UMass. Yes, we are going up to Amherst in a revenge spot against Eastern Michigan. Check out the box score from last year. Eastern Michigan, all hidden yards, all special teams. That's how they got into position to score, and it really helped that UMass spotted them 4 turnovers. The final score was 19-17, so there definitely is a revenge factor here for the Minutemen, who return almost everybody on both sides of the ball. Let's back UMass here, minus 140. Next up, North Texas plus 170, and really this is a play against South Alabama. Kane Womack was one of the best head coaches in all of Group of 5, now leaves to be the defensive coordinator at Alabama. Major Applewhite steps in as head coach at South Alabama. New schemes on both sides of the ball. Really one of the lowest turnouts in TARP. That's transfer activity and returning production from a portal and roster experience perspective. South Alabama took one of the biggest hits in all of college football. Mixing that in with new schemes, not going to work. So go ahead and take the Mean Green plus 170. Finally, let's go Sunday night. USC Trojans fight on. Both USC and LSU hired defensive coordinators in the offseason. The Trojans did the much better job of getting D'Anton Lynn, who was just at UCLA, and improved the Bruins up to top 20 in numerous categories, from defending the pass, defending the run, havoc, and finishing drives. D'Anton Lynn was a magician with the Bruins defense. He now comes to USC, poached by USC and Lincoln Riley, and an all-star cast of coaches on the defensive side. USC simply lining up correctly on defense and taking the right angles is going to improve their numbers. Let's take the Trojans, Sunday night, massive game, plus 150 against LSU. All right, that'll do it for our 7 teams. We start Friday night with Stanford plus 260. Then on Saturday, we're going to have Clemson plus 450 against Georgia, West Virginia plus 250 against Penn State, Miami minus 135 against Florida, UMass minus 140 hosting Eastern Michigan, North Texas plus 1 70 against South Alabama, and USC on Sunday plus 150 to beat the LSU Tigers. Good luck.